Oh, thank heavens the police are gone. I can have my office back. I can get a drink, which I desperately need. How about you, darling?
No, thanks. No, Paige, maybe you'd better give me that drink.
Okay.
Listen, have you got a television or a radio or something around here?
Nope, just the club monitors. See, darling, this is my island. Nobody or nothing from the outside gets in. Of course, unless I invite them.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
You know, maybe I better call the police
Oh,
department.
darling,
Maybe able to
please
tell me
don't.
something.
Not now. All right? Not for a little while. I mean, if there's news, they'll call us, and for right now, let's just have our drink and pretend that everything's all right, okay?
Hey, this has really been rough on you, hasn't it?
Oh, it's not me, it's Barry. He was doing so well, Dennis, and now he...
Listen, Paige, listen to me. I don't think Dad would intentionally hurt Barrett.
I don't blame Elliot. It's Ginny. She just couldn't let Ryan go. All those horrible years and horrible things, and Barry never broke. Plastic Madonnas cracked him in 2 months.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, Paige. Mom sure didn't help. I mean, the way she was behaving.
I don't want to say anything against
Well, then
her.
I will say something against my mother. I don't care what she's been through. What she said was uncalled for.
Well, I must admit, it did bother me a little bit. I mean, if she had been more understanding about Elliot, he might have gotten the proper care.
And you see it. I thought I was the only one.
Dennis, I couldn't agree more. Last night wouldn't have happened if Elliot hadn't been pushed to it.
I knew Dad needed a psychiatrist. I just waited too long, that's all.
Darling, I don't want you blaming yourself anymore. You take entirely too much on yourself as it is.
Yeah, well, everything I seem to take on falls right through my hands
Oh,
lately.
not so. Not me. Oh, when you hold me like this, I feel like I can face anything, Dennis. Take on the entire world.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. Taking on the entire world may be easier than taking on my mother.
Dennis, I don't want to fight your mother, but if she won't let you go...
She has no choice.
Darling, I love you so much, but you are so innocent. Don't you see how much power she has with Alex alive and all that wealth? And she's going to use it, Dennis. She's going to try everything to come between us.
She's not going to be able to. If I wouldn't take Wheeler's inheritance money when he was dead, I'm sure not going to be bought out by his money now.
It's more than that. As soon as Elliot is caught, she is going to concentrate on breaking us up. And I'm so afraid of losing you.
Paige, you're not going to lose me.
I wish I could be sure of that, Dennis.
Don't you trust me?
Of course I do. It's just that engagements are broken so easily. I mean, look at my family. Ginny, Courtney. I mean, both of them thought they'd make it to the altar, and neither of them did.
You forgot something. Dawn and me.
Oh, that's not the same, darling. It was best that you broke up. I mean, Dawn was so immature.
I guess.
Oh, darling, I love you so. I feel so secure in your arms. But when we're apart, Dennis...
Hey, Paige, listen. I think about you.
I think of you too, sweetheart. But I would just feel so much more secure if we were married.
Isn't that what being engaged means? That we're going to get married?
I need you, darling. I need you now.
I need you too. You're the only thing I can hold on to. Dad going over the edge, Mom Mom behaving like that. You're the only one left.
Dennis. Let's get married soon. Please don't say no. We'll just go to a justice of the peace, and in a few days when all of this is over, please, darling. I want you to be mine, Dennis. Really mine.
Yeah, hi.
Dennis.
Yeah, Ryan, it's me. What is it, Dad?
Look, the chopper crashed. Now, Barrett and your father have been brought here to Gulf Coast Hospital.
Is he?
No, your father's alive.
God.
Dennis, ask about Barry.
Yeah, Ryan, listen, Paige is here. She wants to know how Barrett is.
Barrett's alive, too, but I think both of you should come here right away. I'll see you soon, all right? Did you see Barrett? How is he? What did the doctor say?
The doctor's in the emergency room. He said to call the family. He doesn't think Barrett will live through the day.
All right, please keep us informed, Ryan. And I can't thank the Marshall family enough. Have you talked to Justin? All right, good. Now, Iris is asleep, but if we can, we'll try to get over to the hospital as soon as possible. All right, goodbye.
I thought I heard your voice. Is there news?
I thought you were asleep. You should be. You need the rest.
I couldn't sleep. Tell me what's happened.
Chopper has just crashed near the Louisiana border. They didn't know if it was the weather or...
Or Elliot or Barrett. Do the police have Elliot?
Yes, they were both pulled from the wreckage, and they've been brought over the Gulf Coast.
Then it really is over? At last you really are safe?
I just hope it hasn't cost the life of a brave man, that's all.
Poor Barrett, how is he?
Well, in a way, he's lucky the helicopter crashed in the swamp. There was no fire, but Barrett's been badly injured.
And Elliot?
Elliot, they found wandering in the swamp near the wreckage. He was unarmed. But physically, he was all right. But they said when they found him that he was down on his knees in the swamp and begging the guards to kill him, that he was guilty for trying to escape.
Then
he seemed to be in that jungle, and that his escape attempt had failed. Ryan saw him at Gulf Coast. He seemed to be completely in that other world. I'm afraid he's totally insane.